Kasey, I'm going to ask you a question. You might not be able to answer it, but with your Sounders hat on, and if we were to do a poll of Sounders supporters, would they want LAFC to win?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think so, because I think MLS wants to represent itself well against Liga MX, and it's not now. If it was the Timbers in the final, maybe that's a different answer. But I think LAFC, I think they'd like to see CONCACAF win this tournament, and it couldn't be a better opportunity. You're at a neutral site, you're in a bubble. It's not a home and away. You know, you don't have to go on the road and deal with some of the circumstances that sometimes you have to deal on the road with fire alarms in your hotel going off all night and things like that. So I think it's a huge opportunity, and LAFC has already taken out 3 Mexican sides in a row. Why not make it 4?
Who's going to win, Herc?
Man, this is such a toss-up, but with Atuesta, if Atuesta's not playing, I have to give the edge to Tigres. They were my pick from the beginning. They've got just a better roster overall. And you talked about whether the Seattle fans would cheer for LAFC. I could tell you something. The Galaxy fans won't be cheering for LAFC like the Monterrey fans won't be cheering for Tigres. That's the way it is in these rivalry type of settings. You can have the league behind you as much as you want, and it could be Liga MX versus MLS. It could be USA versus Mexico, everything you want. But when the team that's representing your league isn't your team, it's your rivals, all bets go out the window. I know the majority of Galaxy fans are hoping LAFC does not win. As far as if they will win, they've got all the momentum. Carlos Vela seems like a man possessed, but Andre-Pierre Gignac is probably one of the better players I've seen in North America, one of the better players I've seen in Liga MX. And I think they've just got the better team. So if you're asking me which way I'm going to put my money on, it's with Tigres.
Does it teach us anything if LAFC do win, Herc?
Absolutely. It teaches you a lot. It teaches you that there are correct ways to do things in Major League Soccer. And it also teaches you that something that's very simple. I keep hearing money doesn't win you championships, but in Major League Soccer with a salary cap, the teams that are willing to invest, willing to bring in that talent, oftentimes find themselves in this position. A few years ago, it was Toronto FC. And those multi-millions that they invested in Jovinko and Vasquez and Brady and Bradley and Josie. When you have more talent, it's because you could spend on said talent. So yes, this does teach us something. Money isn't everything, but it can sure do some damage in this type of competition.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. LAFC then the 4th team from MLS to make it through to a final in this championship, in this format. They, of course, are looking to be the first one to win it. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.